The girl had just finished going to the bathroom in the wild. When she turned around, she saw her classmates at the camp running for their lives. Daisy had no idea what was happening, but to be safe, she decided to hide inside the cabin with the others. Watching more and more classmates gather around, Daisy started to feel something bad was coming, but no one knew what was going on, until a gunshot rang out outside. Everyone fell into despair at that moment. It was obvious there was a shooting happening outside. The kids could only hide inside, trembling in fear. But this was supposed to be a vacation camp for kids. No one knew what to do next. Then Daisy remembered her little sister was still outside. She asked if anyone had seen a girl in a yellow sweater. But there were hundreds of kids at the camp. Different classes didn't know each other. No one could tell where her sister went. But the gunfire outside was getting more and more frequent. Everyone was huddled together trying to comfort each other. And Daisy had to give up looking for her sister for now. But suddenly someone shouted. Everyone panicked and ran toward the door. Daisy quickly followed behind. Outside was total chaos. There were even bodies of classmates on the ground. But while escaping, Daisy noticed a girl was lying injured nearby. She rushed to help the girl up and dragged her toward the forest. Luckily, they didn't have to run far before Daisy found some classmates hiding at a secret spot. She pulled the injured girl down with her. Finally, she could catch her breath. But the gunfire never stopped, and it was coming from all directions. Clearly, there was more than one killer. Some even guessed this might be a drill. But when classmates started screaming in pain, that guess was quickly proven wrong. Then they finally thought about calling the police, but the operator said the camp was in a remote area, and it would take at least an hour for the police to arrive. Everyone fell into despair, while Daisy was still worried about her sister. She called her phone in a hurry, but no one picked up. Just then, a boy ran over, with someone else's blood all over his head. He told them the ones with guns were all police officers. Daisy was confused. Why would police shoot at a kids' camp? But no one had the answer. Right now, the only thing that mattered was escaping the forest. Everyone agreed it wasn't safe to stay here, so they decided to move somewhere else. But Daisy went the opposite way. She ran back toward the dangerous camp. She guessed her sister might still be hiding in the tent, but when she got there was no one around. Daisy crawled between the tents, using them as cover. If she got spotted now, she would be the center of attention. Then, at a corner, Daisy ran into a little boy in a yellow jacket. She tried to take him with her, but he wouldn't move. He told Daisy he had promised his brother to meet him here. Daisy urged him to leave because it was too dangerous, and told him to run to the forest. She also warned him to take off his yellow jacket, or it would draw the killer's attention. But the boy didn't seem to hear her, so Daisy had no choice but to keep moving between the tents. Soon she reached her sister's tent, but her sister was already gone. She tried calling again, but her sister's phone wasn't even with her. Just then she heard footsteps outside. Daisy froze in fear. She waited until the sound faded away, then crawled out of the tent. Now that she couldn't find her sister, she had to keep going into the forest. But the forest was crawling with killers, and the gunfire was getting closer. Daisy had to hide behind a big tree. Nearby classmates were also being chased. Daisy curled up in fear. She only stood up when they ran off, but after just a few steps she found